Hello, greetings from Houston, Texas. This is Sulay Renee, and I am the owner of the Ultimate Dressing Room, a boutique here in Houston. And it is raining today, and we don't have any power. A wonderful time to do a scope. So today we're going to talk about image. We're going to talk about image today, and we're going to talk about first impressions. You always hear people say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. No, we shouldn't. But people do all the time. You're always being judged, and your image is important. Your image is important not only for you, but it's important for the people that you represent, because you don't always just represent yourself. When you leave home every day, you're representing your children, you're representing your husband, you're representing any organizations you belong to. So every time you walk out the door, you're representing a plethora of people. So first impressions do matter. Your image does matter. And I always tell people, stop leaving your house looking any kind of way, because that one day you think, ooh, I'm going to run here and nobody's going to see me. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And that is the time that you're going to run into somebody that you know, or somebody that knows your child, or somebody that knows your spouse, or somebody that knows somebody that you know. And they're going to say, oh my God, I saw Sulay and she looked horrible. So first impressions matter. You never, ever get a chance to make another first impression. Sometimes you get a do-over, which if something started off on a bad foot, but a lot of times the way you look and the way you present yourself to the public can open doors, and they can also close doors. I say, and they always say, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but it's being done all the time. Being a boutique owner, I'm mentally tearing people apart from head to toe every time I see them. I mentally tear myself apart from head to toe. I sometimes put on ensembles, and I come to the boutique and I'm like, you know what? This is not either comfortable, or I didn't bring it today, so we're not wearing this ever again, because this just didn't work for us. And so when you come into the boutique, or when you have an image session with me, I go through those things because I want you to feel comfortable in what you're wearing. So I want you to be able to rock it. I want you to be able to have confidence to own that outfit, because that's how you also display who you are. So I work with people, and when people come in and say, I'm looking for XYZ to wear to a wedding, or I'm going to be with my boyfriend's family, I always ask, what's your favorite color? When you are wearing your favorite color, that is one way to build confidence. What are you comfortable with? We have a lot of women who are uncomfortable with exposing their arms. We have some people who don't want to expose their knees. We take all that into consideration. When you put your best foot forward, and when you feel confident in what you're wearing, you're able to make great first impressions. So the next time you get ready to leave home, think about, I'm not just running to Walgreens. I'm not just running to the grocery store. 9 times out of 10, when you look your worst, you're going to run into at least 2 to 3 people that you know. I don't often go to the grocery store. My husband does that because I'm allergic to the grocery store. I break out. No, I don't. I just don't like the grocery store. But a lot of times when I do go, people are always like, oh my God, you look so nice. Where are you on your way to? And I'm like, home. I look like this all the time. I look like this all the time when I'm out. Now, when I'm home, you really wouldn't want to see me when I'm home. And a lot of times if I don't feel like putting in the extra work, I don't go. Yes, I will hook you up. I will hook you up. And I take in all the considerations. What are you comfortable with first? Because I want you to give a good first impression. I want you to give good lasting impressions. So if you're not comfortable with wearing color, I'm probably going to try to drag you screaming, but then I will concede and give you your black, give you your brown, give you your beige. But you do have to have some statement pieces. You do have to develop your style. I can help you find your style. And everybody's not going to have the same style. Everybody's style is not going to be cookie cutter. You see, I like a lot of accessories. I call it smoke and mirrors, because when you're looking at the good accessories and you're just caught up in all that, you're not looking at how big my stomach is. Smoke and mirrors. That's my thing. But we help find what your thing is. Like Ursula's on the broadcast. Ursula is bohemian chic. She likes, the big earrings, and she likes flowy stuff, and she loves her mochas and her grays, and what other color? Mocha gray. She likes muted tones, and that's who she is, and that's her style. But once you find your style, you can find variations of that will work with you, work for you, and you can rock it confidently. You can go forth and conquer anything, whether it be in a personal setting, a business setting, or a casual setting. You're always ready once you find your style. Everybody is not going to adapt the same style, but it has to work for you, and you have to be comfortable with it. Because people do judge a book by its cover all the time. Hey, Kimberly Gaines, we're packaging up your skirt today. We lost power, so I'm actually doing this scope at the front of the boutique. The wind knocked out the power, so I thought, I've done all that I can do in the back in the dark, so I'm gonna come up front and scope and talk about judging a book by its cover, talking about image and how that's important. Now, with that being said, Kim was one of the winners of the miracle skirt, and Kim chose charcoal. Yes, yay to the yes. She chose charcoal. Now, charcoal is a great substitute for black. It's a great substitute for black if you don't want to do black. Charcoal is great with almost any color that you can do with black. So that's something that may be Kimberly's style. We don't know. Now, my style, of course, is color, and more color. My favorite color is purple. So finding your style, making sure you evaluate yourself before you leave out the door, because people do judge a book by its cover. Image is important, especially, I don't know what brought everybody to Periscope, but if you have something else planned from here on out that you're going to have to connect with other people, you're going to have to network with other people, you're going to have to collaborate with other people. Anytime you have to do anything with anybody else, keep in mind, it's the honest to God truth. We don't like it. It's not right. But okay, you like tiger print. Okay. Giraffe is my favorite. People are going to always be judging you before you even open your mouth. So you need to look pulled together. You need to be comfortable in what you have on, because you can have on a slamming ensemble and be as uncomfortable as a whore in church on Sunday. And that's going to be displayed. That's a beautiful ensemble, but she's not owning that because it wasn't your style. You have to be confident in it. You have to own it and be able to present the best you. Image is important. Image is very important. So keep that in mind. They'll see it in your face if you are uncomfortable in that bad slamming outfit. You have to own it. Just as well as on the days when you don't have that meeting, that you don't have that thing that you need to attend and be seen. So if you have on some distressed jeans and some a t-shirt and a bad shoe, you own that. That's where your confidence is, because you're comfortable, you own it, you know you look good. Add your favorite color, and we have hit the mother load. People do judge a book by its cover. Image is very important. And when you leave out, you're representing more than just yourself. Any questions? So, for those who joined us late, I am Sulay Renee. I'm the owner of the Ultimate Dressing Room, which is a boutique in Houston. We are a full-service boutique. We service extra small up to 4X. I am going to do a separate scope on foundation, because I am part of the More Fine, that's MOREPHINE community. Again, hashtag More Fine, MOREPHINE. So foundations are important. There will be a separate scope on that. You cannot build a house without pouring the foundation first. This goes back to if you have on the most gorgeous ensemble and your bra is too little, your bra is too big, it is the wrong bra for that outfit. Like what I have on today, I would not wear my plunge because I would be hanging out here. So, separate scope on foundation, but it's important. Any other questions? Okay, so I'm Sulay Renee, the owner of the Ultimate Dressing Room, which is a boutique here in Houston. The next giveaway, let's talk about the next giveaway. The next giveaway is a bundle of earrings. There'll be 2 bundles. One will be pierced, one will be clipped. How to enter the giveaway. Follow me on Instagram, comment, or like my Facebook page and comment that you want to win. I am hashtag the Ultimate Dressing Room across all social media platforms. If you want to see previous scopes, they're on my Facebook page and they're on my YouTube station. Again, that's hashtag the Ultimate Dressing Room. You're excited about the foundation session? Yes. And you know, yeah, foundation is important. And I don't know about too many visual aids. I may be able to do a few of them, but the visual aid for bras, y'all don't want to see that. It's a hot, I mean, it's yeah, I could wear them. Always looking for good undergarments. We will talk about that for sure. We will talk about that and options. And listen, if I don't know where to find some good underoos, nobody does. So here's my TMI moment, because you all are my best step friends. I wear a G cup. So if I can find a good bra, everybody should be able to find a good bra. Everybody should own a good bra. Okay, so now I'm kind of going into, well, we'll segue into it and I'll recap it. I had a customer come in who said she washed and dried her bras. I almost had a coronary. So, leading up to the foundation periscope, please do not put any of your bras and your Spanx in the dryer. That was her name. How did you know? That was actually her name was Pam. Yes, do not put any of your bras in the dryer. Do not put any of your foundation pieces in the dryer. Do not put any of your Spanx in the dryer. We'll talk about all of that. We'll talk about bras. We'll talk about shapers. We'll even talk about something that I've pinned, the spunks. And the spunks is spelled S-P-U-N-X. And spunks is usually, it's a Spanx and another unit. Because you just have that much going on, you need two. And sometimes we need to be snatched within inches of our lives. And sometimes you need to look so put together that you look good, you're owning the look, but breathing is just not important that day. You're just going to take just a little bit of air at a time. That's all you need, because you need to look good. When you're seeing your ex, you can smile. You don't need to breathe. You just need to look pretty. But that's another episode. So, image, finding your style. People do judge a book by its cover. So does anybody have any questions about image, finding your style? Does anybody want to schedule an appointment to come in and find your style? And that's important too, even with your accessories. So the next giveaway is the earring bundle. So if you're just joining us, I am Sulay Renee, the owner of the Ultimate Dressing Room in Houston, Texas. We are a full-service boutique. We are home of the Miracle Skirt. Your birthday is September 17th, and you need to be snatched by then. Okay, the 17th. All right. Okay, so we'll do the scope. You have Walmart there, and you have Lane Bryant. The Bible says a wise person seeks counsel and gets help. Yes, they do. They do. They do. And just like if there are some things that I don't know, I seek counsel and I get help. So it's important for, people think, it's not really important how you look. It is very important. People judge you. They don't say anything, but they're thinking, because I know I am. So I'm no different from anybody else. Yes, I tear apart whole outfits within a 5-second span. And I'm looking like, oh, she doesn't have the right undergarments on. Sometimes it's not, why does she wear that? My question in my head is, why does she even own that? You almost had a heart attack. They closed. Oh, but Lane Bryant ships. Lane Bryant ships. And you really want to pay attention when Lane Bryant does the buy two, get two. And many people don't know, I work part-time as a district manager. I mean, not a district manager, Lord, that was another job. As a assistant manager for Lane Bryant when I first opened this location. I would work here, leave, and go work there nights. It was interesting. I thought that I would learn a lot at Lane Bryant that would translate here. That didn't really happen. And you know what? I'm really not even clear on what my assignment was at Lane Bryant as far as why God had me there. I just know when I had enough, when I had bridged the gap between my finances, I prayed to God and I said, I'm ready to be released whenever you are ready to release me. I don't know if I was here for somebody else, if I was here for me, but whenever you are ready to release me, Lord, I'm ready to go. So was it to make me appreciate having my own boutique? I don't know. I'm still very unclear on that assignment. However, I already knew that people were interesting, and they're still interesting. But I digress. Let's get back to Lane Bryant. Watch them, and if you're on their text alerts, they will send a text when they do buy two, get two. One lady was confused about the difference between, she was like, oh no, I'm going to wait for buy one, get one free. I said, you do realize that that's the same thing. And she couldn't wrap her head around it. So I just left her where she was. And I said, you know what? You're right. You're right. You wait for that. I'm going to get this. Never pay retail. They're always going to have some type of sale. Even if you do the buy one, get one half off. Never pay full price. But they do have a great bra. See, I'm getting into foundation again. The Balconette to me is the best. I don't too much fool with the full coverage, but if I had a smaller cup size, I probably would. The Balconette just works for me the best. It's smooth. You put it on and you can keep it moving. They have just now started making the plunge in a G cup, which is fabulous. The strapless, they've started making a G cup. Lane Bryant has the best strapless bra ever. The 6-way is the bomb.com. So I'm going to wrap up, and then we'll get into foundation next time. I'm wrapping up. I'm letting everybody who joined late, you can catch the replay. I am Sulay Renee, the owner of the Ultimate Dressing Room in Houston, Texas. We are a full-service boutique. We go extra small up to 4X. We are home of the Miracle Skirt. You can find me across all social media platforms at hashtag The Ultimate Dressing Room. I almost forgot one piece of knowledge that you all want to know. It's good. So if you want to know, type yes. I need to know who's still paying attention. You know, I'm not even worried about the power being out. The power went out one other time, and I still had a good day. We were shopping in here with the flashlights. So only one person wants to know the good piece of news. 2 people want to know the good piece of news. It's a good piece of news. Okay, 4 people. Okay, so I'm going to share a tidbit with you. You may want to write it down. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, so I am currently running an online sale. You want to know what the code is? The code is no spaces. Labor Day 10. Labor Day 10. Now, the way you find the website, hashtag The Ultimate Dressing Room. The website is listed on my Facebook page. It's listed on my Instagram. It's listed on my YouTube station. So hashtag The Ultimate Dressing Room. You'll get the website. You can use the code Labor Day 10. Remember, if you spend over $100, shipping is free. This has been Sulay's Diary. I am Sulay Renee in the Ultimate Dressing Room. Remember your joy, Jesus, others, and yourself. Make it a great rest of the day.